Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your instructor Shiza and you are on the planet of psychology. So today's topic is the school of thoughts in psychology. Let's look at the different school of thoughts in psychology. So basically there are six school of thoughts. Early school of thoughts were structuralism and functionalism, Gestalt psychology, behaviorism, psychoanalysis, humanistic psychology, and cognitive psychology. Early schools of thought. Structuralism. It was first school of thought. The main basic idea of this school of thought were breaking down mental processes into basic components and elements. Thinkers of this school of thought were Wilhelm Wundt and Edward Titchener. Technique used by structuralists were introspection to analyze the inner process of human mind. In order to introspect human mind, a person is exposed to an object and asked to describe its basic components. For example, color of a light, a tone of something, an odor, and be asked to describe it as minutely as possible, as red color of apple and water is cold, sweet or putrid. It focuses on the fundamental components that form the basis of thinking, consciousness, emotions, and other kinds of mental states. Other school of thought is functionalism. It is the approach that focuses on what the human mind does, the function of mental activity, and the role of behavior in allowing people to adapt to their environments, formed as a reaction of the theories of the structuralist school of thought. Thinkers of this school were William James, John Dewey, James Roland, and Harvey Carr. This school of thought focuses on the functions of mind and its adaptation to the environment. It is influenced by the Darwinian theory of evolution. According to functionalists, behavior and mental processes are adaptive, that is, they enable one to adjust to a changing environment. Let's look at the other school of thought, that is Gestalt psychology. It is a German word which means a whole. The idea that we experience things as unified wholes. This approach began in Germany and Austria during the late 19th century in response of structuralism school of thought. The basic concept of this approach was to look at things in a full form rather than breaking down the things in their basic components or elements, like breaking down things into smaller pieces. The main concept of this school of thought was to look at things as whole of experience. The whole is greater than sum of its part. The other one is behaviorism. This was the most important school of thought in 1950s, and it's also the most important school of thought right now. Most prominent thinkers of behaviorism was John B. Watson, Ivan Pavlov, and B.F. Skinner. According to this school of thought, all behavior can be explained by external environment rather than internal factors. Like behavior is observable, so this school of thought emphasized on observable things and also rejected the introspective method. Focuses on observable behavior. Two major learning theories of behaviorism were classical conditioning and operant conditioning. In my next lectures, I will also focus on these two theories of behaviorism in detail. Different techniques of behaviorism are still in use in psychotherapies. For example, aversion therapy, behavioral training, token economies, behavior modification programs. The other one is psychoanalysis. This school of thought was founded by Sigmund Freud, emphasized on the influence of unconscious mind, the behavior. According to Sigmund Freud, the human mind was composed of these three elements: id, ego, and superego. Uh, it is the instinct, for example, meeting basic needs, for example, hungry baby cried until fed. Ego is the main element that focuses on reality. Example, dealing with reality, for example, taking permission from others to in order to use something, and waiting for your right time, for your turn, or for the right time to react to something. This is basically ego. And the other one is superego, morality, based on morality. Example, adding morals and judgments about right or wrong. Sigmund Freud explained that these three parts combine together to create a basic or a complex human personality. The other idea that was discussed in psychoanalysis was free association. The patient freely associates or thinks and say whatever comes to mind. This technique understands the patient's problem. This is also used these days in treatment of different psychological disorders. Other thinkers of this school of thought were Anna Freud, Carl Jung, and Erik Erikson. The other one is humanistic school of thought, developed in response to psychoanalytic approach and behaviorism. This school of thought focused on individuals' free will, personal growth, and self-actualization, emphasis on helping people to achieve their full potential. Main thinkers of this school of thought were Abraham Maslow and Carl Rogers. Had an important influence on positive psychology. One of the most recent approach of psychology which emphasizes more on fulfilling happiness in people's lives. A failure in being capable of doing so leads to psychological problems. For example, if your basic needs are not met on time, you can have a psychological problem. Or you And the other one is cognitive psychology of school of psychology, focuses on how people know, understands, perceives, and thinks about the world, related to other fields of psychology, neuroscience, philosophy, and linguistics. This school of thought emerged in response of behaviorism and rejected the concept of observable behavior. Covers the major topics of information processing, language, memory, and perception. Major theories of cognitive psychology is the theory of the stages of cognitive development proposed by Jean Piaget. In my next videos, I will also focus on these theories of cognitive development. So I hope you like the video today. So thanks for learning with me. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.